Uh, when I started having my doubts was, I don't know do you know about Sudan, the Darfur problem?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was when I started having my doubts. I was like, okay, these are Arab, Arab Muslims killing other black Muslims in the same country, and all the sheikhs and all the big mosques in Saudi Arabia and all these big Muslim, nobody ever come out to condemn it. I mean, this were people being hacked to death, being raped, being killed, children. It was so crazy. Only George Clooney and his wife Amal Clooney, only Christians, were coming to help these people.
Time together. Mute YouTube, please. Mute YouTube.
Mute YouTube, please. Hello.
Yes, my friend. Go ahead. You are live on air. What do you want to say to us?
Okay. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Christian Prince. Yeah. Nice talking to you.
Thank you, my friend. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say my name, and I came through I came through to your channel through Apostate Prophet. So and I'm a Muslim actually.
All right.
But I have my doubts. I have so many doubts. I do listen to lots of atheist podcasts, and like so many atheist especially from ex-Muslims. But when I got through to your channel, that was what totally destroyed, almost destroyed me. Really, really. Things have never been the same since I listened to you. It was just too much. So my question here is, I will give you a background story so that you can understand where I'm coming from very well.
All right.
Right? Are you listening to me?
I'm listening, my friend.
When I started having my doubts was, I don't know do you know about Sudan, the Darfur problem?
Yeah.
So that was when I started having my doubts. I was like, okay, these are Arab Muslims killing other black Muslims in the same country, and all the sheikhs and all the big mosques in Saudi Arabia and all these big Muslim, nobody ever come out to condemn it. I mean, this were people being hacked to death, being raped, being killed, children. It was so crazy. Only George Clooney and his wife Amal Clooney, only Christians, were coming to help these people. So I was wondering what's going on. I thought that, okay, maybe Islam doesn't have this tradition or culture of human rights, and so I was still waiting that something will happen. That was when I started having my doubts, and I started reading all these other contrarian ideas about what is going on. Why would a religion that always talks about compassion, about rahma, all these things, why? So that was when I started having. So in the end, I got introduced to a guy who told me that, that is all Sunni Muslim. But when you go to Shia Muslim, Shia Islam is the right Islam. Everything is good and dandy. But I still have my doubts. I say, I'm struggling. I have to, because, okay, I come from a Muslim country, and Islam has been part of my tradition right from when I was a kid. So what I'm thinking of becoming maybe Shia Islam will be a lot more better, So those are the struggles I've been having. Anytime I listen to you, I was like, it's like it seems so unreal. I keep wondering where is all these things? Why is it that nobody ever talks about them? Yeah. So I have a lot of struggle. Yeah.
So now you are thinking that Shia is a way, like somehow maybe better than the Sunni teaching, correct?
Yeah. Because what my friend told me is that he said the Sunni people are racist. He said, okay, where is all the hadith by Bilal? He said Bilal has so many hadith. He said, but they hide all the hadith of Bilal because Bilal is black. So, but he said in Shiite Islam they really recognize. Although I don't know much about Shiite Islam, but he said in Shiite Islam Bilal is respected and all that. Well, so that is where I am now. But yeah, it's been struggle every day. Anytime I listen to you, my brain just goes into overdrive, and sometimes I can't sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is the Shia. You see, I don't talk about Shia usually. I will put it for you on the screen. I don't know. You are from Sudan, so I'm assuming that you know Arabic. So here.
Yeah, I know Arabic. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful. So now here, I will show you what the Shia believe about you as a black person. Here, this is the book. جامع أحاديث الشيعة السيد البردورجي, volume number 20, sorry, page number 93. And this is exist in many books. It's not only in one book. I just like let us say the one come to my hand right now.
Okay.
باب كراهة مناكحة الزنج. Do you understand what is that saying?
Yeah, zinj is the black people. Yeah.
Why it's hated to marry from a black. The word they are saying zinj, which means the color.
Okay, باب كراهة مناكحة الزنج.
Correct. And والخزر والخوز والسند والهند والقند والنبط والكرد, and it is accursed by the Prophet of Allah. All right. So
which book is this?
There's many books. We will show you the hadith. Let us go one by one. We will show you.
Okay.
The hadith. This is all from coming from Ali supposedly. It says coming from the Prophet and reported by Ali supposedly. Okay. He said عن أبي عبد الله عليه السلام قال لا تناكح الزنج. Don't marry, or let us say have sex with the black women. With the black.
Can you highlight it? Okay.
Yeah.
And عبد الله عليه السلام قال لا تناكح الزنج. Okay. Don't marry a zinj. Yeah.
But let me. I'm trying to find the other source. Here they just say don't sleep with black people, but they don't say why. So let me see if we can find the reason. This is the book of Al-Kafi, which is equal to Al-Bukhari.
Al-Kafi. Okay.
Here we go. Here it says why. This is the book of Al-Sheikh Al-Kilani, Al-Kafi, volume number 5, page number 352. Hadith number 17. And we go down here, it says here.
Then they say Ali ibn Ibrahim.
Anyway, and then it says من كراهة مناكحة من الأكراد والسودان, specifically Sudan. You are from Sudan, right?
Yeah. Okay.
You see the word Sudan? Do you see the word Sudan?
Okay. Yeah. Could you highlight it? Because okay. Yeah.
So why it is hated مناكحة to have sex with Kurdish or people of Sudan or etc. He said إن نكاح الزنج فإنه خلق مشوه. Do you understand?
Can you highlight it? In nikah الزنج. Where is it? Okay.
خلق مشوه, which mean defect creation. Ugly. This is what they are saying, not me.
Yeah.
All right. And here we go. This is the Shia. They told you the Shia is better.
Yeah, that's what I was told. Yeah.
So the Shia are better, and they are saying to you, if you do that, if you marry from them, you will have not only that. Look what he says. If you go down in the hadith, there is tons of hadith. He said that if you have sex with the Kurdish people are kind of a genie, and they are and covered by Allah, which mean you know, they are exposed by Allah. So Kurdish are jinn. Here he says لا تناكح الزنج والخزر فإن لهم أرحاما تدل على غير الوفاء. Don't have sex with them, because the womb of their women have no loyalty, you know. And the same for the people of India and people of the Sind.
Hind was Sind, okay.
And Walqind, Qind was supposed to, I think, Qindahar all the way to Afghanistan. So all those people are not good people. But who is left? The only good people are the Arab. Because people in Afghanistan, they are not black, correct?
Yeah.
Just because from there they are bad. And the Kurdish are not black, but they are genie. And the black, according to the hadith here, they are a defect creation, mushawwah, which means ugly, and not good, bad.
Yeah.
I mean, so what is left? And look here, and here he explained here to you what التشوه. الشوه قبح الخلقة وهو مصدر من باب تعب الرجل etc. blah blah blah. So somebody is so ugly, ugly man or ugly woman. امرأة شوهاء, which means she is ugly.
Yeah, قبيح. Yeah.
قبيح. You know, I'm going to use English translation here, so people will not say to me I'm making things up. Hold on, I will translate. I will post the link first to people who they are in the chat. I don't know if I can go through because the link have Arabic. I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't go. But for sure I can send it to you in Skype. Let me give it to you. You know, in YouTube it didn't go. We can post it later maybe. If we choose translate to English automatically.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here they translate the word as don't buy from Sudan. Who hated to fight against, but this is not about fight. What fight against? You know,
If it must be Nuba, yeah.
To have sex with the Kurdish and the people of Sudan and others. And then the zinj. Here we go. This is the word was supposed to Negro. You know, zinj. They are created from a defect. The translation here is coming funny, and
zinj creates a warp.
Let me compare to the original, because it keeps saying don't buy. It doesn't say buy in here. Yeah, it doesn't say buy anywhere. Yeah.
Do not buy from Sudan.
Not only that, actually, yeah, it doesn't say buy in Arabic. Here we go. The Arabic one doesn't say buy at all. You see the Arabic.
It doesn't say لا تبيع.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say. Here من كره مناكحته من الأكراد والسودان وغيرهم. And the translation is coming as buy, but it's a مناكحة to have sex with them, right? And not only that, it says and don't
من الأكراد والسودان وغيرهم.
Don't even shake hands with them.
Yeah, don't even shake.
And if you shake hands with them, you will leave Islam. You know, and if you have sex with them, you know, you like the curtain between Allah and you are like broke. That's it. You know, which means they have no relationship to Allah. So فإنهم جنس من الجان. They are kind of a genie. So the translation here is not good, but as long as you speak Arabic, I mean, who cares? We're just trying to show.
Yeah, I can understand the general trend of what it means. Yeah.
So if you have sex with any of those, and including the people of Sudan, you will have, you know, they are, according to Shia, they are a defect, and they are not, which means they are punished by Allah. You know, they are mushawwahin. Allah, he made them this way. And if you shake hands with them, you are in trouble, because Allah will hate you. And if you have sex with them, even their womb is not does not carry a lawful child. You know, which means the child. Here we go. The wombs indicate none of fulfillment. Stupid translation. But I understand the Google translation is coming this way because the language is very old language, and the Google translation, you know,
the wombs indicate. So okay. So do the Shia? I don't understand how they have do they have any hadith from Bilal? Because this guy was telling me that that lots of hadith from Bilal from
My
the
friend,
yeah.
okay, what Bilal? You know, here we go. I mean, this is this is their highest authority. What Bilal?
Yeah,
Let us say
that,
that, let us say
that's
they have something about Bilal if they claim. And let him give me. Where is the guy who wanna give you? Ask him to text you, and we will put the hadith in the screen so we can laugh.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Bilal he was a slave and he died as a slave. And then after Muhammad's death, Bilal he went to Abu Bakr and he says, if you bought me for the sake of Allah, free me for the sake of Allah. If you bought me for yourself,
Um, my God, yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
You see, CP, I've never heard about that since I was a kid. You know, we grew up loving Bilal, so I thought that he became he was freed immediately.
no,
If you remember this movie when we were kids, The Messenger. If you remember
yeah, made by
um,
Al-Qaddafi.
yeah, by that Syrian, yeah, when we were kids, that is what we watched during the Eid, right?
Hmm.
And we thought that after the Fatih Mecca, he was freed. He became a free man. He was saying the adhan on the roof of the Kaaba. That's just what we thought.
Right.
But when you said that even after the death of Muhammad, he was still a slave, that really it crushed me. It totally crushed me.
My friend, isn't it the Quran? Let me ask you, hold on. Forget about Bilal. Isn't it the Quran says, don't have sex or take wives from non-believers, and having one of the disbeliever Muslims from your slave is better than having a believer, a non-believer free. You know what I'm talking about? If
Yeah.
the Quran confirms that Muslims they own Muslims,
Yep.
who they are slaves, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so why we need Bilal anyway?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so either the slaves are freed or they are not. And here we go, the Quran saying, don't have sex with women who they are disbelievers, and
Yeah.
having sex with a believer slave is better.
Oh, with a believing slave, yeah.
Yeah.
So that means the slave is Muslim but still a slave.
Correct.
So it's not free.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been lied to for too long. We've been lied to for too long. Yeah. So it's
so when they say to you Shia is better, I mean we are showing we are showing you from the Shia, from the Sunni, and this is the game. The game of like they are better and we are better. Ali is a criminal. He killed thousands of people.
Yeah, I'm
so what do you
disappointed.
think? After all those disasters, I mean, now we found that both are the same. There's no different. The Quran confirmed that Muslims they own, and the reason those slaves, by the way, they became Muslims because they were hoping that they will be freed. They will be treated differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
Yeah, this is big. Most Muslims, I have to tell you, 100% of Muslims they believe that that Bilal was free. Nobody ever, apart from you saying it, nobody will ever tell me that Bilal wasn't a freed slave. That was what we all thought. It's all the propaganda that we grew up with, that he was free.
Did Muhammad he receive gifts even as slaves? Maria the Copt, they lie. They say she was his wife. You can go right now, search in Google. You will find the Muslim scholar, they are refuting them, says that Mary the Copt, she never been the wife of the Prophet. She was a gift, a slave gift, and he used to sleep with her. That's all. So if a prophet of Allah is against slavery, one of his titles was the Bai'ul Abid, the slave seller. He buy and he sells slaves. This is what he do for a living. So, and if a guy is against slavery, how he go and he says enslave them? I mean, this is what he do.
Yes.
He'd enslave thousands and thousands of people. And here the verse in front of us says, don't do nikah, not marry, don't have sex with women who they are adulterers, unless they believe. And doing that, one of your girls who they are, look here, it says a man slave or women slave believer, he is better than unbeliever. So why the Muslim they have, and I want any Muslim to tell me, if
Yeah.
Islam is against slavery, why a Muslim slave is exist?
Yeah, that
I
is true.
understand you want to say to me that those who they are against Islam, we enslave them. But a Muslim believer, why he is a slave? Why Muhammad did not say free all the slaves? He did not. Secondly, when the Quran speak about the punishment of murder, which later supposedly abrogated after people start laughing at Muhammad, what he said, al-hurru bil-hurr, free for free.
Okay, it's like al-hurru bil-an. Okay, free for free. Yeah.
In the law of murder, in the case of murder, free for the free, slave for the slave. I mean, what kind of religion is religion? So if I kill your slave, you kill my slave. So now we have two victims, they are slaves, and the killers are free. Right?
My gosh, yeah.
If Muhammad is against, you know, this guy, and then when people start laughing at him, and this is a clear proof that Muhammad is a false prophet, not only because he come with the law, because he changed it. Because later people start laughing at him. This is not the law of Moses. This is not what Moses says. Eye for an eye is not I kill your wife the same as you kill my wife. You know?
Yeah.
So this guy, instead of fixing it, now we have two murder.
Oh my gosh, you know, I'm torn. So Christians, so there is nothing redeeming about Prophet Muhammad. Nothing.
My friend, I can make big statement.
Yeah.
So Muslims, they can come, like they have the sermon. Do you know that you heard about the last sermon where Muhammad says there's no difference between black? This is not authentic. Nobody approve it. But because now it's fit for today, why we cannot find it in Sahih Bukhari? Why we cannot find it in Sahih Muslim? Why we cannot find it in any of the 6 Sahih of Hadith? Because it's not accepted. But because this is fit today with their propaganda, every Muslim he published this last ceremony.
No, wait. So you mean that the Hijjatul Wada is not in the Hadith?
It is in one of the books, which is Muslims. If I quote from there, they will say we don't accept this book. Okay, if you ask them, okay, where we can find Hijjatul Wada, can we find it in Sahih Bukhari, the statement as they have it about the black and free? Can we find it in Sahih Muslim? If any Muslim can show it to me, I want to learn from you. No. And not only that, isn't it Muhammad who said that the black people, they are created from the right shoulder of the left shoulder of Adam, and they will go to hell? You know this hadith, right?
From what?
Muhammad said that the black people, they are created from the right shoulder of let me get you the reference of Adam.
Oh, I can't believe this. Wow.
Yeah. The white people, they create from the right shoulder, and the black people, they are created from the left shoulder. Here we go. This is at-Tirmidhi, hadith number 38, and this is the website of Al-Ilm, Islamic website, 100%.
Yeah, could you let me see it? Okay.
Yeah, and I will send you the link, no problem. Allah Messenger, peace be upon him, said, and this is a Muslim translation, not mine, Allah created Adam when he had to create him, and he struck his right shoulder, and there emitted from it white offspring, as if they were white ants. He struck his left shoulder, and there emitted from the black offspring, as if they were charcoal. So my friend, I don't know what's your name. According to the Prophet, I am from the right shoulder and you are from the left shoulder.
As if they were charcoal. Okay.
And then he said, to those who have been emitted from the right shoulder for paradise, which means go to paradise, and I don't mind, I don't care. Wala ubali. And then he said, to those who they are emitted from the left shoulder, go to hell, and I don't care. Do you see it?
And okay, and you said this is in which collection of hadith did you say?
This is a Tirmidhi. This is one of the Sahih books.
Tirmidhi. Wow.
The books of Sahih are 6 writers. You know.
Okay. I know there's Bukhari, right, and Muslim or something. Wow, can't believe it.
You know. So
Abu,
can you tell me more racist than this? Okay, have you ever heard Muhammad saying that the black stone was whiter than milk? Did you hear that or not?
Yeah, I heard that the scenes of the humans on Earth made it to turn black, right?
All right.
I think that's what.
What does that mean?
The black stone in the Kaaba, right? They said
yeah. But what it's mean? How you understand it? How the black stone was white, and then the sin made it black. What we understand from this?
Sin. Yeah, but maybe not. Yeah, maybe from touching it all the time.
No, my friend. You see that this is nothing. You cannot watch. You cannot wash it. Correct? You cannot wash it. This is not something you can wash. This is sin. This is not dirt. Sin is not dirt. You know. So what Muhammad saying that sin make you black, my friend.
So that means black is bad. Yeah,
absolutely. He's saying that, for sure. And this is stupid, because what my color have to do with how sinner I am? The founder of a Playboy station is not a black man. And he is not getting black, my friend. He was white and he was a blonde, right?
Yeah.
So what does have to do with the color? That is the most stupid statement ever. So here you see the racism embedded in this cult, which is an Arabian cult. The Arab, they are racist. Oh, everybody knows. And this is why Muhammad, he promised them women who you can see the marrow of their bones. And sin make you black. So,
and it is one of the things that really disturbs me, because okay, look at what happened in Libya when everything broke down. I mean, the moment they had the chance, all the black people, they were just captured, and they started selling them. And I was like, what the heck?
And they raped them, and because they are African, they are the Libyan, they believe they are Arab and they are white, and the black,
So it's like every single attempt, or any single time the Arabs, they have any power, all they want to do is just start selling black. I mean, Libya, you think it's a civilized place, it's a civilized country. Yeah, but
Libya is one of the biggest pirate countries in history. The first war actually USA had after USA became USA, it was a war with Libya, because they used to be doing piracy, the same as Somalia now. They attack ship and they force them to pay jizya if you want to go and live, or we will take your money. So this is who they are. However, here, we are talking about religion, and religion is the reason for all the behavior. It's not people, I'm not talking about people here. I'm talking about religion. So
that's true.
What about Muhammad said that the black dog is the devil?
Black goat?
The black dog is the devil.
Dog, okay. Oh my goodness. So
what do you think?
The black dog, I thought the black dog has the same DNA as the white dog. So what's the difference?
Obviously, this is the racism, because when they ask him, look, and I said, oh Abu Dhar, what feature is there in the black dog which distinguishes it from the red dog and the yellow dog? He said, oh, the son of my brother, I asked Messenger of Allah, as you are asking me. Okay, exactly as you are asking me. And he said the black dog is the devil.
Oh my God, really? So this is from which collection of hadith is this from?
This is Sahih Muslim.
My goodness.
Hadith number 510a.
The black dog is a devil. My goodness.
Yeah. So what more? I mean, what more you want? I mean, this guy, he thinks just because the dog, the poor dog, is a dog. I mean, what does color have to do with the with him being, and not, he don't make him like a bad, he's made him the devil himself.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh God.
Who is the most person Allah he hates?
The person Allah hates most?
Yeah.
Well, will be maybe the kuffar, or maybe the bad people, right?
No, it is a black man.
The black what?
Yeah, he's a black man. The most person Allah he hate. It is see.
There is a hadith for that?
Yeah. You can see.
My goodness. My God. CP, you are destroying me.
I'm not destroying you, my friend. I'm helping you.
Can't believe it. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
See. I'm trying to find the reference for you. I hate to mention something without showing reference, but even though it's tiring to keep looking, and because I cannot save all the reference I have in my head, and there's no way my bookmark is going to take me more time to find it in the bookmark from find it in the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I wish the whole world would see your videos, man. Oh.
Well, somebody from the admin helped me and he got me the hadith. That's good. All right. So now we save our time from looking. Thank you. Here we go. The most person Allah he hate. Read with me carefully. The most hateful among the creation of Allah is a one black man.
Can you highlight the place? The most hateful among is one black man among them. Khawarij. One of his hand is like the teeth of a goat or the nipple of the breast.
Yeah.
When Ali bin Abi Talib killed them, he said, "Search for his dead body." They searched for him, but they did not find it.
So, my friend, you as a black person, do you accept any of this madness about yourself?
Yeah. Okay. Can you quickly show? Do you have it in Arabic?
Sure.
It says the most hateful among the creation of Allah is one black man.
ومن أبغض خلق الله إليه منهم أسود إحدى يديه طب شاة أو حلمة ثدي.
ويقول الحق. Okay. من أبغض خلق الله إليه. Wow. أبغض. My goodness.
Yeah. أبغض, which means the most hateful to Allah.
The most hateful. Yeah. أبغض خلق الله إليه. My goodness.
So what is left? And why he's black? I mean, and even the one who will destroy the Kaaba is a black, and the one who is the one who will block. He saw him blocking the stones of the Kaaba one by one. He's an Ethiopian. Let us see.
Okay, not Bilal al-Habashi.
He's just an Ethiopian.
Okay.
He's an Ethiopian who Muhammad, he saw him. And look at this statement here. Here we go. Muhammad is speaking about Bilal. The Prophet said, because Bilal is a black person, and black person, they are strongly. This is why they buy them as a slaves, because they are strongly built, correct, for labor. So
okay. The Prophet said, listen and obey a chief, even if an Ethiopian whose head is like a raisin.
What kind of a prophet he says such a thing about somebody? Supposedly the Muslim, they say he is the companion of the Prophet. The companion of the Prophet, he says a raisin head.
Yeah, because a raisin is a fruit that has a shrink and is
he's making fun of the look. Obviously, he's making fun of the look. He's not praising the guy. Even if he is like this, so okay.
And this one is from Sahih al-Bukhari.
Bukhari. This is al-Bukhari, hadith number 693.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm seeing all this. I'm disappointed.
So my friend, after all of this, are you still a Muslim?
CP, I have to tell you, I have to say no. Yeah.
Glory to the Lord. I'm happy for you, my friend, that you decide to leave
Islam. Because I've been struggling with it for a long time, and yeah.
Well, I'm happy for you that you decide to leave Islam, but now I have a duty,
I think
we have to go to something more serious from the funny, stupid stories of this culture.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about accepting the Messiah as your Lord and Savior?
I still believe in God, and still believe in God
No, I'm asking you. Don't escape from my question. I'm asking you, what do you think about accepting the Messiah as your Lord?
Yeah, I've been reading, Bible literature and so many things, and our our mind has been poisoned so much against Christianity and any other religion. But the veil has been lifted off my eyes, and I'm seeing things in a totally different way now. Seeing things differently. I'm seeing things differently. I have Christian friends. I've been talking to them, and yeah, the more I talk to them, the more I see their worldview, and it's totally different. And hey, I live in the West, and I see the development all over here, and the Muslims too. They want to run. They want to come here. They want to run to come to this land. And
My friend,
I just have to say it, man.
if there is something preventing you from accepting Jesus as your Lord, as your Savior.
It's just arrogance. Yeah, just arrogance.
Yeah, but we have. You see,
Yeah.
if the Messiah is the highest quality we can find to
It's
follow,
just arrogance. But I have to confess to you, I went to a Christmas party yesterday, and I did enjoy every inch of it. Yeah.
Yeah, but my
It was,
friend, Christ is not a Christmas party. Christ is not parties. Christ is something different. It's good to be happy. I'm not against people being happy, but
Yeah.
don't be confused between Christianity and people having a party. That does not make me make them Christians. What make us Christians? Jesus said, "If I know my sheep, and they knew, and my sheep they knew me, and from their fruits you shall know them."
Okay.
So Christianity make you happy, like to make people happy.
Okay, CP, tell me one thing that totally differentiates Christianity from Islam, that makes it look different. Like them, yeah.
Everything starting from love your enemy, bless them, pray for them. That's something you cannot find in any belief. Not only Islam is totally against it, but you cannot find this in any belief in the world. Bless those who they are trying to hurt you. Jesus on the cross, he says, "Father, forgive them. They do not know what they are doing."
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
So this is why I said to you a second ago. He said, "From their fruits you shall know them." So how we know Christ? Not because of a Christmas party. We know Christ because of the fruits.
Yeah, I was talking to this Christian friend of mine, almost like a week ago, and he told me that Christianity has redemption. Redemption means that even if you make a mistake, you can come back and beg, and beg for forgiveness. In Islam, if you steal, they cut your hand. That means you are branded for life. So Christianity has hope in humanity, and has hope that you can change, that you can become a better person. Islam, they brand you for life. They cut your hand or they cut your leg, and that means forever. They brand you as a bad person. You can never change. So that really hit me. That was profound to me, to say that, okay, Christianity looks up to you, that there is hope in change. But in Islam, no, it says no, there is no hope. They either cut you or they stone you to death, and you have no chance of repentance or redemption. That really hit me. And another thing that he told me, he said, in Christianity, it is not what you eat into your mouth that condemns you. It is what comes out of your mouth. That one, I hold that too. It's a very powerful message to me. He said, all this, don't eat this, don't drink this. He said, it's bullshit. He said, what matters is what comes out of your mouth, whether it's good thing, whether it's good words. That is also very, very. And another thing that I learned from Christianity is the idea of forgiving and loving, even if someone hurt you. In Islam, we don't have that. If someone do something, you want a revenge. And if someone slap you once, you want to slap that person 10 times. So
there's a Muslim. He don't agree either with me or with you, and actually he's speaking to me. He is saying that the Christian prince, he lied, and he said, and I'm posting in the screen, he said, Sahih Muslim, hadith number 2564, says, Allah did not see your look or your wealth, but he sees your heart and deeds. Okay, well, I have a screen in front of me, Mr. Don't block me again. This is your
Okay.
prophet saying, the one who is talking to me in the chat, verily
Okay.
Allah has the fixed portion of adultery which a man will indulge, in which he of necessity must commit, the adultery of the eye, etc., etc. So look what your God is saying. You just said to me that your prophet says Allah will see only, he don't see your look, he see your deeds. But
Yeah.
the adultery is what Allah he forced you to do. It says a necessity you must commit. Does it say that?
Yeah.
Does it say that?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Allah he wrote for you a necessity sin you have to commit, and that even adultery. So how you say to me Allah he don't see your look, he don't see your deed? We showed you Muhammad speaking about the look of the black person. We showed you the hadith speaking about the African are born from the shoulder of Adam and they will go to hell according to your prophet, and the white people they will go to heaven according to your prophet. And we showed you that the black dog is the devil, and we showed you that the black stone used to be white like milk and became black because of the sin. And now we are showing you that your prophet saying that every deed you do is written by the order of Allah, and whatever you try you cannot get away from, you have to commit it. When Adam and Eve, sorry, when Adam he have a debate with the with Moses, according to Muhammad, how they met, I don't ask me. Muhammad have his own fiction stories. So Adam and Moses they have an argument, and Moses says to Adam, because of you we are out of heaven. Moses says to him, how you know, how you blame me for a fate written by Allah for me 40 years before my creation, which I have to commit.
40 years.
40 years before his creation, which means even the sin of Adam, it is not the sin of Adam, it is the sin of Allah. Read carefully. Does it say here, and this is Sahih, here we go, this is Sahih, so they would not say to us this is weak. As
do
you
you blame me for doing a deed which Allah has decreed that I should do 40 years
before he created me? So the guy who says to me Allah don't look at your look, you don't look at your deed, even your deed is not your deed, it's a stupid cult. So Adam's sin is not a sin of Adam, is a sin of Allah. Okay, now we need to ask a question. If Allah is the one who make us sin, so why he will punish us and why he will reward us?
Yes.
Why Adam was kicked out of heaven? He commit no sin, and this is why Adam Moses is confused. As you see, look like here Moses he believe as a Christians that Adam is the reason for us to go out of heaven. Look, the Muslim here, and Muhammad by the way here proved that Muhammad is a false prophet, because Muhammad he claimed that Moses is a Muslim. So now Moses after he dies still he think that Adam is the reason for us to go out of heaven. That's mean Moses is a Christian, he is not a Muslim, because he believe in the original sin. So Moses he have a disputation with Adam, speaking about you are our father, you deprived us and caused us to come out of paradise. This is the opinion of Moses about what Adam did. So
but Adam said, it's not my fault.
Yeah, but here we got Muhammad busted in two things. They claim that Moses was a Muslim, but Muslims don't believe in the original sin of Adam, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, but this is Moses after he died. So Moses he died, but yet he did not understand the original sin concept, and he is a prophet of Allah, and Allah even spoke to him directly, and he wrote the Torah for him by his hand. Yet Allah did not explain to Moses that it's not Adam to blame.
What is he didn't explain? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah,
this is the most silly statement ever. And at the same time, so if you Muslim believe that my fate is written for me before I do anything, and what is written for me I would do, then why will we go to heaven? Why we go to hell? And in different hadith, Muhammad he says
doesn't make sense. Yeah.
that a person before he die, or let us say a person who is doing the work of heaven,
yes,
and almost he is going to go to heaven. This is Sahih Bukhari. I'm not, here we go, Sahih Bukhari, hadith number 6594. So Muhammad he said, and he was commenting about how Allah he created the baby. He says that you are a sperm for 40 days, you are a sperm, you are a clot of a blood for 40 days, and you are a piece of a flesh for 40 days. So total creation of the baby is 120 days, which is funny. And then he said Allah he write for you, he ordered the angel to write 4 things: his provision, his age, whether he will be of the witched or the blessed. Yeah. And then it says here, Muhammad he swear, he said, by Allah I swear, and by Allah, a person among you, or a man, may do the deeds of people of fire till there is only one cubit or an arm breadth distance between him and fire. Okay?
Yeah.
And then what is written by Allah will take order and proceed. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember this hadith when I was a kid. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So then, what Allah wrote for you will proceed. And then He does the deed of paradise, and He enter paradise. So when I want to believe in Islam, at the end of the day, it's what Allah wrote for me.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah.
And then He said the opposite. Look, He says He gives us the other scenario. He says, and a man he may do the deeds of people of paradise till there is only only a cubit or two between him and paradise, and then what had written for him proceed, and he does the deed of people of fire, and he enter it. So when a Muslim he quote for me a statement from his prophet, you are quoting for me nothing but a bunch of confused statement of a madman, because if we put them all together, nothing makes sense.
So CP, in your opinion, Muhammad, do you think he was lying, or something was wrong with him, or that's why? Or
I believe Muhammad he have many problems. I believe he's a liar. I believe he's mentally ill in the same time, and I believe he have a double personality. You know, he had many issues. Obviously, you know, even the hadith confirmed to us that Muhammad he imagined that he had done things, but in fact he did not. So how we can even trust? And that will be additional to all the madness he came with, and to, like, let us say, the nail in the coffin, the last nail. Muhammad is a bewitched according to Muslims. How we want to follow a person you believe he's bewitched? And how we can trust a person he imagined that he had done a thing? Maybe he imagined he saw a Jibreel. Maybe he imagined somebody speaking to him. Those who imagine things, they hear voices. And
but he never showed anyone, and nobody ever saw
There's
Jibreel.
no witnesses for anything. He went to heaven. Even his wife, she did not see anything, as usual. And in the same time, the stories of Muhammad are proving to us that he have a mental illness. Everything actually he is teaching us is a collection of mental illness, and this is why the Arab they make fun of him. In the morning he says something, afternoon he change it. You know, he have a double personality. Even his sex is not true. Have you ever heard of a person he imagined himself having sex with his wife, but in fact he did not? So how far this man he was delusionate? How much his sickness was taking effect on him?
Yeah, that's true.
The prophet, this is Aisha saying, this is the witness, the bed witness, not somebody from the neighbor. The prophet continued for such a period, imagining that he had sexual intercourse with his wife, but in fact he did not. I mean, how far the illness is.
Okay, with his wife, and he did not. One day he said to me, "Oh, Aisha, about which I had asked him."
Forget about all this garbage. We prove Islam to be false, and it's easy.
Sometimes
you let Islam, and we were just trying to answer this guy who claimed we lied. We don't lie. He is the liar. Now I'm asking you, why you don't accept Jesus as your Lord as we speak?
Well, I think I think the more I think about Christianity, the more it looks truthful to me, and the more it looks logical to me, right? Okay. The more it looks logical. Okay, I give you one example. This example that I just gave you, that okay, in Islam, when you make a mistake, you are punished for life. If you commit adultery, you are stoned to death. You don't have you don't have the opportunity to repent and become a good person. When you steal, they cut off your hand and your leg. You are branded for life. You become a liability on the society. And when anybody see you, they know that you are a thief. When I was a kid, there are people from my country that came back from Saudi Arabia with their hands cut because they stole in Saudi Arabia, and they brought them back to my country. For life, everybody will know, oh, those people, they are thieves, right?
Yeah.
But in Christianity, nobody is going to brand you. You have the opportunity to become a good person, to reform yourself. That is very powerful to me. I find it very, very powerful. And in the West, when you look at the prison system in the West, it's called a penitentiary. That means a place where you go and reform yourself. Okay, if a human being can think of that okay, go to prison and become a better person, then how come God can't think of how to make people better? Why cut their hands, cut their legs, brand them for lives that they can't change? Or everybody, when you say, oh, that person, oh, he's a thief, so it looks like Christianity is more logical to me. It makes more sense. Then the idea of love, loving your neighbor, loving everybody near you. Look at what happened during Christmas here. People giving gifts, that makes a lot of sense to me, And apart from that, look at Christian countries. They help a lot of countries. Look, America gives money to every country all over the world. Even countries that hate America, America gives them money. Isn't that crazy? And isn't that something?
I will talk about the American, they donate the most in the world, actually.
Yeah.
Even though they are not really the most rich compared to, there's some Arab, they are extremely rich, but nobody donate as much as the American.
Yeah, they donate money, even though these countries, what they give them money, but when they pray,
you see, forget about all of this.
Yeah,
you see, you made a point that's if somebody he did commit a sin, you cut his hand, right? And Muhammad he made it if you steal an egg. You see, and this is the ugly thing about it, because somebody he steal an egg is an hungry person. He's not a thief.
Yeah,
a real thief, he will not steal an egg, he will steal jewelries.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Somebody steal an egg, actually either he is hungry or he want to feed his kids. So how you cut his hands?
Yes.
Where is the mercy?
Where is the mercy, and where is the reform? The person can never reform again. He is branded for life, and he can't walk anymore. Oh, the thief! His children will be the son of the thief forever. He is branded.
If he stole an egg, or a piece of rope, his hand will be cut. And Muhammad is the biggest thief in history. Why he did not practice that himself? How many women he stole from their husband? So he go out of somebody steal an egg, but he himself the biggest thief. And in the same time, let us say this person he stole an egg, and he want to eat it, okay? And theft is bad. Yeah. But how the Quran promotes theft and says their money is yours, take their money from them? Isn't it theft? How is it legal?
I mean, it's just so wicked and so brutal.
There's a guy, there's a hadith about a guy who stole first time, they cut his hand. Muhammad, he said, kill him. They said, Prophet, but he stole only, once. He said, okay, cut his hand. Then he came back, he stole again. They cut the other opposite side of his body, which is the foot. So now he have his right hand is gone, his left foot is gone. And then supposedly he stole again, and then he cut his hand, the left hand, and then he stole for the fourth time. And here we cannot explain how in the world a person he have no hands, he can't steal anymore. I mean, this is but this is a stupidity in Islamic stories. They, I believe that this is a story is fabricated. But Muslim believe in it.
Justice from God. I mean, no.
So first time, second time, I got it. Okay, now he still have a hand. Okay, so I can say that the person is a creep in his belly and he's stealing. But now he have no two hands, he have no feet, and yet he steal again.
So what happened?
How in the world you want to steal this guy? He have no feet, he have no hands. Yet they say he steal, and then they stone him. So it is stupid, and you can see that the lack of intellect. The person who steal an egg is not a bad person. Is not, because you see he stole an egg.
He's hungry, yeah.
He have a problem,
Yeah.
Because if he's a bad person, he will go and he will steal something, and he will risk the life of others. He will take the money of or your wallet. He will not take an egg.
He's food. He's hungry. Yeah.
He is just pushing. He did not even take the chicken. He took the egg of the chicken.
Yeah. He's hungry.
So where is the mercy and where is justice? And this is a very stupid behavior. And funny, you are talking about redemption. By the way, I'm wearing the T-shirt. It says redemption. And not only, you see, the God is God of intellect and intelligence. Like you see, when we see a Muslim in the chat, he is quoting for me from the book of Psalm, and he says that God he hated. This is a lie translation, my friend. You are a fabricator. Anybody can go and read Psalm 5:5, and you will see how you are a liar.
It is bullshit.
Actually, let us not use bad word, please. And here you will see even you, the one who quotes Psalm 5:5, you see that chapter is speaking about the fool, and obviously you are fooling yourself by lying to yourself, because anyone can go right now and read the chapter, and everybody will see that you are lying. So Islam is, the defense of Islam is based on lies. We cannot find a Muslim he can defend Islam by saying the truth. Like they say to you, how you believe in the Trinity? Okay, what is the problem with the Trinity? They say how God can be, my friend. How God cannot be? He is God.
You see, CP. My answer always is, okay, by their fruit you shall know them. Okay, just look at the result of Muslim countries, which is disaster. Forget about Trinity, forget about all those, all those Trinity. I don't care about Trinity. What is the result? If your lack of Trinity gave you destruction, you destroy your country. Syria, they say it will take 500 years to build back Syria.
No, they will never build it, because they destroy the history of Syria, which is not the history of the Arab, the history of the Aramaic.
Of that country, and you are still talking about Trinity. It's just it's madness. It's stupidity. I can't even understand why people will even listen to them. Okay, Trinity gave us America, gave us all these beautiful countries. Everybody wants to come to these countries. Yeah.
My friend, until now I do not know your name. Better. What I shall call you. You do not need to say your name. What I shall call you.
Okay.
What name I shall call you? Ahmad, Muhammad, Ali, I don't know what's your name.
My name is Mahmoud. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Mahmoud, listen. When a Muslim he says how God can be, and don't you see here the hypocrisy? And I will explain to you.
Yes.
If you go in the Quran, let us go to the Quran right now, me and you. And if we go in the Quran, we will find that Muslims, the Quran itself, using a logic, saying how Allah can have a son and he don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
But do you know what this is mean? That's mean Allah cannot be God, because Allah is saying to us, he cannot be a person who can have a son unless he have a sex with a woman.
Oh, right? I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So if Allah cannot have a son unless he have a girlfriend, that's mean Allah is like me. I cannot have a son too unless I have a girlfriend or a wife.
So, okay, what you're saying is, if you're God, you should be able to make son without anything. Yeah.
But the God of Mary, he was able to give Mary a son, but he don't have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
So the God of Islam, he gave us, he himself, he questioned his ability. Right?
Yes. I understand.
Yeah. When you say how God can have a son, who is saying that? Allah. How Allah can have a son if you don't have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
So when Allah he says such a statement, he is the one is questioning one thing, his ability. And then if you question the ability of yourself, then you cannot be God. Right? The God of the Christians, he can. The God of Islam, he cannot. When they say to you, that God, the Quran says, if Allah wants something to be, he say be, and he was. Okay, here we go. He is saying, he is saying how Allah can have a son but he don't have a girlfriend. How can he? Well, I thought he is the Almighty.
Almighty.
Yeah.
He should be used. He could make anything with anything.
Anything. He do not need a woman. The same as Mary, she have no man, but yet she was able to have a child. Same time, when the Muslims they say to you, how God can be three person but yet one. Well, if God cannot be whatever he is, then God cannot be God. You see, you are questioning what? The ability of God. How can he? You see how they contradict themselves? In one hand they say to us, Allah, he can do anything, which means God can do anything. But in
But
this
then-
in the same moment, he say, how Allah can be three?
I need a woman
You know,
to make it. Yeah, yeah.
well, how
yeah.
he can be three